Motivators family. How is everybody doing? Happy Tuesday to the Motivators family. I just wanted to come in with this short inspiration and positive thought for your day, and that is to just be yourself in a world full of people who are imitators, copycats, fakes. There's so much fakeness and phoniness in today's society that I wanted to speak on a message of self love, self acceptance, self realization, and positivity. That there is nobody like you, and you have to love yourself. You have to love him or you have to love her to the best extent possible, you know. In a world of copycats and fakes, let's talk about self acceptance, self preservation, self awareness, self compassion, and most importantly, self love. That's something that is so important, and that should be the things that should be going viral. Taking care of your mental health, taking care of you, being happy, loving yourself, using your talents and your gifts. These are the things that are important, and people put so much importance on other people's opinions and giving people power over their minds, over their hearts, because it's not easy when someone judges you. It's not easy when the world has this idea of what you should look like and who you should be, and you don't fit that criteria, right? Good morning, Dawn. How are you doing? Welcome. And we don't always fit the criteria. We don't always fit what other people want for us. We're not going to be what other people want us to be. And I want everybody to know that's okay. You don't have to look like your neighbor or your parent or people on social media or the entertainment world. In a world of people who are so busy trying to, you know, nip and tuck this and do that to look like how they feel people should look. Let's accept the way we look. Love your curves, love your hair, love who you are, love your personality, and just be that. Just be who you are. And I want everybody to know that that's enough. It's enough to be yourself. It's enough to be, quirky or weird or peculiar or strange, because that's your life. That's your story. And stick to that. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. Okay? Hi, Shaquille. Good morning. In a world full of people who don't accept themselves, don't like themselves. Let's be different from society. See, this channel is all about motivation and allowing our mind to mindset shift. Let your mind shift to the positive and learning to accept yourself. And I know that that's easier said than done, because it's easy to say that. It's easy to have that idea and to want those things, but it's a whole different thing to live in this world, right? Hi, Miss Kelly. How are you? Welcome. It's so easy to say that. It's easier said than done, because as an adult, we have problems, there's stress, there's so much things that happen in this life. So yes, we may want to have that idea of loving ourselves, but it means that we have to make some choices and learning to choose ourselves, learning that we are enough. I am enough. I can do great things. I do have talents. I do love myself, even if other people don't. And that's something that I know I personally had to work on. I would be upset if other people were upset, or if someone had something to say, I felt like I had to convince somebody. And you don't. You don't have to convince anybody of your personal worth, of your power, of your talent. It's you that's living in your skin. And you have to look at yourself in the mirror every day and say, I accept me. and I'm my own best friend, and I have the potential inside of me, and I love myself. Don't let anybody make you go outside of that. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. Don't let anybody make you go outside of that. If you feel compelled to do something, go for it. Give your own self the permission. See, sometimes our relatives, a friend, your spouse, significant other, society will try to block you. They'll try to stamp out your creativity or your drive or something that is important to you. Let me tell you something. As long as something is important to you, that is the only person that you need to convince. Other people, if they're on board, that's nice, but stop putting so much value on that. The person that needs to have the most value, the biggest say, is you. Okay? Yeah, it's a whole world full of people. And if you don't check that with people's personalities, people's insecurities, and their fears or their lack of drive, you can find yourself in that same boat, being distracted, being negative, complaining, or to think you have to be like everybody else. If everybody is, doing black and white, why not, wear your purple, wear your yellow? Live life out loud and be unapologetic about it. Okay? Be unapologetic and be you. Good morning, Miss Carol. How are you doing? And everybody, if you could please hit the like. In a world full of people who are like, I call them robots. I must do this, I must do this, I must dress like this, I must look like this. I say to the ladies and the gentlemen, embrace the wrinkles and your gray hair, or the little pudges, when you get older and you get some little fat rolls on your body. That's a part of you. Love yourself in entirety. Of course, I'm always going to encourage taking care of yourself, physical health, getting your exercise, always whatever is recommended by your doctor. But you got to take care of yourself. If you got a little bit of something that you want to work on it and fix it. But don't do anything for a romantic relationship or for a friend or for other people to look at you and accept you. Do it for you. Do it for you. And I want to push that. I wish this message would go viral. Self-love, self-compassion, self-care, mental health, loving yourself, embracing your gifts, and giving your own self the permission to love yourself. And I know that there's a lot of people that's harder for some because of some of the things that happened since your childhood. Maybe you didn't get that growing up, that you weren't told that it was okay to be yourself. You weren't told and you weren't poured into and hugged and kissed and given that affection that you desperately needed. But it's okay. Now, as an adult, you give that to yourself. Embrace your own self. Look at your own self in the mirror and say, I didn't get it when I needed it, but I'm going to give it to myself. See, self-love is a gift that you have to give yourself every day. Self-love, self-compassion, patience, and having your own relationship with yourself. And that's going to be ever changing. The way that you loved yourself when you were a teenager is not the same way you're going to love yourself in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. It's going to change. It's going to evolve because you're evolving. You're changing, you're healing, you're growing, you're learning, you're maturing, you're gaining wisdom. So make the application into yourself. Yes, self-love. That's a message that I think is so important. Okay? Self-love is one of the best loves that you can give to yourself. And yes, there's all different types of love. Of course, there's agape love that you have for other people. There's relatives love. There's romantic love. There's friendship love. You know, there's just the kindness that you have for other people just because they're humans and you just want to be good to other people. So there's all kinds of loves, but if you're not careful, you will get wrapped up in the people pleasing. You'll get wrapped up in stopping doing what you're supposed to do for yourself. And that's why I wanted to come on and give this inspirational message to make sure you check that. While we love other people, you can love your spouse, your friends, you can love your this person and that person, but it shouldn't come before the love you have for yourself. You know, while you care for people and love other people, you can't make people love themselves. You can't make people happy. You cannot give anybody peace. And you have to make sure that you're putting on your own oxygen mask and protecting yourself, loving yourself. Okay. So that's just the message that I wanted to give, short and sweet and to the point. Love yourself, in a world of copycats, fakes, phonies, robots. Love yourself. You get one you, and make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror today and say, I love myself for everything that I am. My whatever, your dimples, your gray hair, your the pudge, and whatever you don't like about yourself, whatever you need to fix, whatever you need to heal, give yourself that. I'm going to have healthier eating habits. I'm going to give myself some exercise. I'm going to take care of my mental health because I love myself. Okay? Repeat that to yourself. I'm going to make these sacrifices and choose me. And choose yourself every time. Putting on that oxygen mask is so important, Motivators family, okay? That's the message today. Sending you positivity, love, embrace yourself, love yourself, respect yourself, set those boundaries, not only for others, but yourself, and enforce them. Self-love is the best love. Sending you positive vibes for your Tuesday and every day and beyond, okay? You know what we talk about over here. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. I'm Marlene Motivates, and I am your life coach. Make sure you hit the like and you subscribe if you are new, and join my channel membership to get extra features of my coaching. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. Have a great rest of your day and love yourself the best way that you can. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody. Shout out to all of my mods. Shout out to all my channel members. Make sure you check out all my mods in blue. I bring it every day. And Carol do. Delightful _ Dawn. She's not in here, but Boss Life Online. Nate the Great Podcast. Realist One here. Shout out to all of my mods. Shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate every single one of you. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Sending you positivity and love. Be your best. Remember, it starts with you and making that choice. We're going to mind shift and speak over our life today. Today will be a great day for me because I choose me and I love me. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.